I think that Ukraine kind of holds the key to the future at this kind of present moment. But we happen to be now in that time and space where clearly where Ukraine goes, the world goes. I think 2 weeks after the escalation and the war kind of exploded in a very kind of outrageous way, we had the first Zoom conversation with the Northern top management. They were interested and curious as to what we are doing, how things are, whether we are safe. The Nanovic Institute plays an absolutely crucial role here. I mean, in kind of leading the whole university, I must say. I mean, the whole University of Notre Dame in terms of kind of developing this partnership. And Clement Sedmak, he is an incredible person who drives this process of furthering and establishing partnership. And Ukrainian Studies Hub is absolutely fascinating project which we are working on together. We have universities in the country which during the time of the war work and function as universities. To that extent that you see those kind of universities working, I mean, you realize that there is hope. I'm often thinking about our students who are 19, 18, 20, 22 years old. And I think they kind of clearly realize that that the next kind of 20 or 25 years in Ukraine will be extremely difficult. So I'm very proud of them because they not only committed themselves to a long-term 4-year graduate program at our university during the wartime, but somehow by doing that, they take even kind of much longer lifelong commitment to rebuild the country, reconstruct the country. I see my role in somehow kind of helping them to stay with that commitment, to keep that commitment, to have enough resilience and power in pursuing that commitment. I think time in Ukraine is perceived now as a gift. It's not something which is granted. That every day, every month, every semester, they were able to complete at the university. This is something given by somebody, and that somebody is very clear in their eyes. Who? Because these are their parents or friends who are at the front lines in a very concrete way. And if they would leave, if they would kind of have those kind of front lines open, then there is no university. There is no opportunity to have this professor in class. There's no opportunity to have a graduation class of 2022, 2023, 2024. So somehow you almost kind of physically sense that the time isn't granted, time is given to you, and there's a lot of sacrifice behind that gift of time. And my understanding is that most of our young people, they are thinking, well, I mean, it's a precious opportunity. This is why I have to learn. So this is all, and this is why I can think of them as resilient. I think we are kind of very proud that we can say that we work for the common good, for the dignity of every human person, and for the glory of God, which is exactly that way stated in our mission. I think this is what makes you courageous in a very authentic way. You know your foundations. There is reason for you to be courageous. There is reason to sacrifice. If you take away hope and faith, then there will be it. My first message will be a message of gratitude, specifically referring that gratitude to American people. Without your support, I mean, this war would be very different. My second message would be that let's think together as long as it takes to do what? To speak of victory, it's also to speak of justice. It's also to enter into the whole kind of moral domain. And my final message is about let's share in hope. I mean, Ukraine is filled with hope, and I invite my American friends and colleagues to just join us in that shared hope for the future.